Hello and welcome to the URC final preview. We are here. We've had 18 regular game weeks. We've had 2 knockout rounds and we are down to the 2 best teams in the league. Bulls versus Glasgow. As a Scotsman, I'm definitely not biased. I am. I'll try not to be for this video, but I really want Glasgow to win this. So we've got the team lineups here, and then I've got some stuff to go through. Who knows what's going to happen in this game? I've got some stats up just to help, but who knows? So we're going to go through the teams first. I'll start off with the Bulls because they're at home. So for the Bulls, we have 1 Steenkamp, 2 Grobler, 3 Lowe, 4 Venmark, 5 Nortje, 6 Van Staden, 7 Lowe, 8 Hancom, 9 Papier, 10 Hoosen, 11 Ardense, 12 Voster, 13 Creel, 14 Peterson and 15 Williams. So a very strong lineup from the Bulls. They've got Ardense back. That's good to see. He's always been a live wire. Interesting, I'll get to this in a minute, but when we have a look at some of the individual stats, some of these Bull players' try scoring records are insane. So we'll get into that in a minute. Then on the bench for the Bulls, I'm going to have to look in because the rank's tiny. We've got 16 Van der Merwe, 17 Matazima, 18 Klopler, 19 Ludwig, 20 Carr, 21 Berger, 22 Smith and 23 Smith. So a very strong bench for the Bulls, as expected. It's a final, you're going to go all out, aren't you? Couple of missing players, obviously Moody's not quite back yet. Willie LaRue obviously went off injured. So a couple of big names missing, but all in all, pretty strong from the Bulls. Moving over to Glasgow now, we have 1 Jamie Batty, 2 Matthews, 3 Fagerson, 4 Cummings, 5 Gray, 6 Fagerson, 7 Darge, 8 Dempsey, 9 Horn, 10 Jordan, 11 Stain, 12 Topolotu, 13 Jones, 14 Cancelleri and 15 Mackay. Onto the bench, you've got 16 Turner, 17 Macbeth, 18 Kebble, 19 Williams, 20 Ferry, 21 Venter, 22 Dobie and 23 Duncan Weir. So again, full strength from Glasgow. I think that's pretty similar to the team that played last week that beat Munster. So unsurprisingly there again, because that team is very good. So there's your lineups. Going into some stats now. Attacking wise, these are 2 of the best teams in the league. Tries 91 to the Bulls, they top out of anyone in the league. Glasgow are 3rd on 82. Points scored, again, Bulls top on 694. Glasgow again are 3rd on 560. Defenders beaten, Bulls are 3rd on 382. Glasgow are 1st on 501. These are official stats for the URC, by the way. Clean breaks, Bulls are 3rd on 172, Glasgow are 1st on 188. So attacking wise, both are very good, and it's pretty close between the 2 of them. Defensively, tackles made, Bulls have 2,712, Glasgow have 2,840. Although they are both lower down, Bulls are in 11th, Glasgow in 8th. They have more possession than other teams, so they are going to make less tackles. But this is the big one, tackle percentage. Bulls are in 12th on 86% of all tackles are successful. Glasgow top it with 91% of all tackles attempted were successful. And if you just take it to the semi-final against Munster, it's up at 97. So if Glasgow can pull that off again and have a high 90s% tackle success rate, it's going to be hard for the Bulls. Kicking wise, it's again completely opposite. Bulls are 5th with 13,618. I just needed to get the numbers out there. Glasgow are dead last for kicked metres with 10,714. So Glasgow don't kick. Glasgow like to run it. And I think this could make it interesting. I'll get to what I think is going to happen in a bit. Penalties conceded. The Bulls are 5th best with 169. Glasgow are down in 14th with 187. So it's Glasgow's discipline that's going to let them down. Especially earlier on in games. Sometimes, especially in bigger games, they come out slightly too keen. And they just push a little bit too hard and do give away some silly penalties. But if they sort that out, they're good. Card-wise, Bulls are on 8 yellows. Glasgow are on 9 yellows, so pretty similar there. Red card-wise, Bulls have had 2, Glasgow's had none. So again, Bulls, more red cards to the Bulls. Glasgow haven't had any this season, which is actually pretty impressive across 20 games. Line-outs, success percentage, Bulls are on 88, Glasgow on 85, so pretty similar. Bulls just slightly better. Although on steals, Bulls have 25, Glasgow have 27, so again similar. Glasgow slightly better at stealing. Scrum percentage, Bulls 92% of home feeds are successful, Glasgow 94. Again, we're seeing a running trend, very similar, just one team slightly better. Penalties won on scrums though, very big favourite to the Bulls. Bulls have 31, Glasgow have 21, so quite often Bulls are winning more penalties from scrums. Now this is where I said about individual. In terms of individual top try scorers, all 6 of the top scorers are between Glasgow and Bulls. And then you've got another Bulls player in 9th. So, joint. Some of them are joint. So, top, you've got Johnny Matthews for Glasgow on 14. Second, you've got Aker van der Merwe for Bulls on 12. Third, Creel for Bulls with 11. Fourth, Ardense for Bulls with 10. Fifth, again, not playing, but Moody for Bulls on 9. Joint 5th or 6th for Glasgow is Kyle Rowe. And then down in 9th is Grobler for the Bulls. So we're noticing lots of hookers up there. The top 2, Aker van der Merwe and Johnny Matthews, hookers. Grobler again in 9th with 8, hooker. So expect mauls, because usually hookers score from mauls. So expect it. If they get a penalty down in the red zone, it's going to be a good battle in the mauls. Now to go over the whole game in general. I put a poll out to you guys. You guys said, again, similar, very close, but one team edges it. Bulls have 56%, Glasgow 44%. And I'd probably say that's about right, to be honest with you. I think it is going to be close, but I think the Bulls might just edge it, unfortunately. Unless you're a Bulls fan, then it is good. But again, just it's a sellout arena. Majority is probably South African just due to the weak turnaround. I know there's been lots of complaints about that. I'm not here to moan about that. It is what it is. It would have been nice for it to be able to go to, but it is what it is. Altitude as well. Now how the Bulls beat Leinster was they just tired them out. And interestingly, Glasgow are probably one of the fittest teams in the league. And both their props can play a full 80, which I think is going to be huge. Because that's how the Bulls do it. So they tire out mainly the front row and then just decimate them in the scrums. I think that's why the scrum pens is so much, because they just tire out the front row of the opposition and can just easily push them off, making them commit more penalties for collapse and a lifting up or whatever. But Glasgow's a very fit team, so I think the Bulls are going to struggle to tire them out. I'm not saying they won't, but I think they're going to struggle too. Now the stats say to expect tries, but I don't think there will be that many. I think it'll be quite a tight, low scorer, maybe 20. I don't think you'll see them flying up in the 50 or 30 odds. That'd be great, but I don't think it will be. I think it'll be similar to the Glasgow Munster, maybe the Bulls Leinster, where it's tight, trading blows, defence is out on top. But I think it's going to be a great game. I cannot wait. I really wanted to live stream the watch along because that would have been really good, but I'm working over it. Annoyed about that, but it is what it is. Yeah, let me know what you think about the final, who you think's going to win it. Again, I think it's going to be close, but I think the Bulls might just edge it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. What have I got coming up video-wise? Obviously, I'll review for this, the Wales South Africa, put the preview up for that earlier. If Japan somehow shock England, I'd probably do a video on that. I'll have a URC breakdown. I'm working on one on how Msesi, I think that's how you pronounce it, Tupelotu will transform Edinburgh's attack, and hopefully a couple other things, and any breaking news, of course. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, I shall see you later. Come on, Glasgow.